have Allie LaForce reporting for us. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, it's amazing to see him continue to get better. We weren't sure if he could raise his game any higher. Well, he has. And when a star player keeps getting better every year, it speaks to his desire and work ethic.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 1. And for Philadelphia, George and Embiid are up front. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. And this is a tough time of the season, Grant. A few months in with a few months to go.
Yeah, B.A. You know, for the players, this is when they start to feel the grind of the regular season. A lot of the guys are dealing with nagging fatigue or mental weariness.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Pure from three-point range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Risache. Pass to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
And the three-pointer goes. Oubre's got 6.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's Maxey. Up and in on the layup.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Now here's Alexander Walker, guarded closely. On the wing, Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson a screen on Embiid. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. A good look from Johnson. Tries again. And Daniels with a nice bucket inside.
Just a great follow-up move by Daniels. Coaches love guys who are ready to fight for the play.
George for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Well, it's early, but I love their offensive game plan to this point.
In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
On target from range.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Daniels passes to Johnson. Pass to Alexander Walker. And Maxey over to help. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
I really like when Johnson is finding his own offense like this, particularly when he's that close to the basket.
Here's Oubre. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Now here's George. An aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game.
Oh, just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
And Maxey over to help. The kick out to Johnson. Knocks down the triple. Johnson's got 5 now.
He typically does most of his scoring in the mid-range or at the rim, but Johnson's showing you right there he does have that kind of range to rely on as well.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Brian, back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And it's a complete completely new group for the 76ers. Atlanta also making some changes. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Risache, and it's McCollum in for Daniels. Legs, you look at the Atlanta Hawks, they are no strangers to the play-in tournament.
Yeah, BA, since making the Eastern Finals as a 4 seed in 2021, they've been a perennial play-in team. They're trying to find a way to make another deep run.
Here's Johnson, following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia. For three, Porzingis. Kept alive. Out left to the wing. Okongwu, the pass to Alexander Walker. Okongwu. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Here's McCain. And he buries his first look.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
From the stripe. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Well, you can't give McCollum space anywhere on the floor.
Picked his pocket. Inside, here's Okongwu. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Okongwu's got 8. There's 42 seconds left in the opening quarter. Oh, got that one up quick.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
It's stolen by Drummond. McCain against McCollum. Pass to Barlow. Here's Grimes. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
There's McCollum with the 3. Sinks it from distance. He's got 5.
Wow, I just love how McCollum responded with that 3 of his own, showing you what a competitive player he is.
A nice shot by Grimes.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
And so it's Philadelphia closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They've been very effective. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Quentin Grimes out there with Jared McCain. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Barlow in at the 4-man position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Drills it from deep.
The unique perspective of a big, Porzingis has great awareness and the ability to easily find the open man.
You know, with a league-wide focus on three-point shooting, Corey Kispert should feel good about his job security, Tim.
Yeah, sharp shooters are always going to be in demand, Brian, and that's Kispert's primary role. But he's also become an efficient finisher at the rim.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
Philadelphia leading by 12. Boom! He jams it straight down.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to McCollum. Jacks up a 3, and the Hawks with another 3.
Man, that is a quick release by McCollum. He got that thing in the air before the defense even realized he had it.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the 76ers making a change here. Maxey's checked in. Atlanta also making some changes. Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for Kispert. Risache comes in for Krejci. And Daniels is subbed in for Kennard. And the basket by Embiid.
That's great range. Joel Embiid has never been afraid to shoot the 3 if it's given to him.
Here's Johnson. Whoa! A big finish right there!
Awesome.
Yeah, Johnson giving these fans a show.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Back to Embiid. Lets it fly. Rebounded by Johnson.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
The 3 from Risache. Atlanta gets it back. Deflected. Deflects the pass. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Daniels. Joining us for the 76ers home game, Diplo.
Yeah, a guy who loves this city and loves these Sixers. And he has to be in a good mood with how they've been performing so far.
Okongwu's checked in for Porzingis. Maxey, that's good.
Yeah, the defense made it easy that time for Maxey. You can't give him those kind of looks in the paint.
Pass to Johnson. Back to McCollum. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thank you very much for the report, Shams. Pass to McCain. Sends it home from three-point land. McCain's got 5 now.
Well, McCain's confidence right now is off the charts. You saw how ready he was to fire that as soon as he touched it.
McCollum, the pass to Johnson. No good on the triple. The Sixers lead by 17. Here's McCain. McCollum pulls it in. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He is soaring on that one. Johnson going up high to get his hands on it.
Here's Barlow. Rebound Atlanta. And there's 1:45 left in the second. And Daniels gets it to go on the assist from Reza Shea.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has been everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Everybody out there. Now, your Sixers DNT. Let me hear you.
A big group substitution here for Philadelphia. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. George comes in for Barlow. Oubre, he's checked in for Grimes. And it's Edgecombe in for McCain. And a change for the Hawks. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. Nice move. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got 4 points now in the quarter.
The effectiveness of that jump shot has come a long way for Dyson Daniels. The Australian looking better with each season.
Kicks it to George. There's the triple. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist. George has got 6.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Outside Reza Shea. Back to Alexander Walker. To the inside, Okongwu. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And it's Daniels with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 14, fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
They were so precise with their execution. They didn't make many mistakes on either end, and that took the crowd out of the game.
And he gets the bucket.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And so it's Philadelphia going into the break up 12. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Just keep moving the ball, get stops, and I think the kids just moving the ball, playing together. We've been doing that, and we got some hot guys, and we got to keep fitting them.
Ball movement is key, guys.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Philadelphia 76ers. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tougher.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Hawks. Oh, glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been quite a game for Onyeka Okongwu.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 1. Here's Alexander Walker. They get it again. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 11.
And slashing in for that offensive rebound. Johnson also getting credit for some hustle points.
And the jam by George.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Pass to Johnson. Now Alexander Walker down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses the 3. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Risache, no good.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, "We still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something." Back to you.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
This is definitely not how they envision starting the second half.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Hawks trail by 21. Risache powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Showcasing his athleticism, plays like this are why you got to be excited about Risache's future in this league.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Just about halfway through the season. Let's take a look at the East. Taking a look at Philadelphia, their efforts so far have put them 5th in the conference with plenty of time left to move up. And of course, Atlanta back 3 games.
When I look at the 76ers, what's impressive is they've reached much of their potential this year. The big question, though, people are asking is, do they have what it takes to become a front runner?
Well, I think that extra gear is coming, especially as we get further down the stretch, when you're trying to build momentum for a playoff run.
Outside Risache. Pass to Johnson. Back to Okongwu. Over Embiid. Okongwu, no good.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
And Tim, after a rough season, the Sixers with some lottery luck last May.
Yeah, there was a good chance their draft pick would convey to OKC if it didn't stay in the bottom 6. Instead, they moved up to to third, and they were able to draft V.J. Edgecombe, who could be a difference maker.
Grimes, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And a change for the Hawks. Porzingis is checked in. The three. And Atlanta misses again. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 19-6 run. Here's Grimes. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pass to Risacher. He gets it in there. Risacher's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, great look for Risacher. Close in, gets it done.
And George gets it to go on the assist from Maxey. Maxey's got 6 assists in the game. The Hawks have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Back to Alexander Walker. Left side Porzingis. Plenty of space. The rebound by Embiid. Philadelphia's got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. And the jam by George.
Well, he's really known to hurt you from deep, but you love to see Paul George attack the rim like that as well.
Outside Porzingis. Fires in the triple. Porzingis has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
And Philadelphia calls time here. A big group substitution here for Philadelphia. Andre Drummond is checked in for Embiid. Barlow comes in for Paul George. Edwards, he's checked in for Oubre. And Jared McCain subbed in for Maxey. Atlanta also making some changes. Kispert's checked in for Okongwu. Kennard comes in for Risacher. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Daniels.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort. In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Porzingis with a screen on McCain. There's McCollum with the three. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Grimes has got 4 rebounds now. And here's Edwards outside. Drains the triple. Edwards has got 6 in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Hawks have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. And here's Kispert from the arc.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Nails it from 3. Grimes has got 14 points.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Pass to Porzingis. Over Drummond. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Sixers ahead, just dominating this one. We've got more hoops. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Edwards, Jared McCain out there with Quentin Grimes. Then it's Andre Drummond, and it's Barlow in at power forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
And the Hawks with possession here. They've got the Lakers ahead of them in their next game in Los Angeles. And that'll be the 4th game of this 5-game road trip.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
For Atlanta, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. A clear look from McCollum. The jumper from the wing off target. Now Philadelphia with it. Outside McCain. Back to Edwards. Outside Grimes. Drummond for three. The Sixers again can't hit. And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Edwards gets the bucket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Kennard outside. Right side, Porzingis. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Andre Drummond.
At 7'3", Porzingis is a problem. Really makes defenses settle for fouling him and hoping he misses.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Bonus checked in for Drummond. Watford comes in for Barlow. And it's Gordon in for Edwards. Atlanta also making some changes. Risache, he's checked in for Kispert. Daniels comes in for Kennard. And it's Alexander Walker in for C.J. McCollum. Outside, Alexander Walker. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's McCain. That one a little long. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Porzingis. The jump hook, and it's good. 2 points. Porzingis has got 9 points now in the second half.
He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. The Hawks shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Daniels, that one's true. 8 points for Dyson Daniels.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Good on the bucket. The Hawks have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. They set a pick from deep. Johnson. They get it back. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
An authoritative play by Porzingis, dominating the glass and getting the second chance look.
Here's Watford. Hits the three-pointer.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
A legit 7-footer with that kind of athleticism, I guess Porzingis really is a unicorn.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Outside McCain from the arc. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Here's Johnson. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the 76ers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
And there's the ability to finish for Risache. Nobody scares him at the rim.
Here's McCain. And the 76ers another 3.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Porzingis. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
On the offensive end, Porzingis has been so dialed in, making the most of every scoring opportunity he gets. You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Daniels outside. Out to the wing. And that one's good. Porzingis.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Oh, he's really showing off now. The threes keep falling with no signs of slowing down.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
Supporting your team.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Next event.
Thanks so much. Paul, you dialed up the defense in this one. What were some of those adjustments?
Well, we're starting to pressure up. We're starting to use our hands. A team like that, you can't let them be comfortable. And we're doing a great job of just, taking away their airspace.
Well, the discomfort showed and led to a win for you guys. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll wrap it up, folks.